if you think about an emergency room and the staff that they have in an emergency room, they have, you know, several 4, 5, 6, 7, 10, 12 people in an emergency room setting. So we're essentially providing patient care just like they are, but in uncontrolled, unconfined environments. So we're still dealing with the patient, moving them, treating them much in the same way that emergency rooms are. So to think that we can't or don't have the same amount of staff that a facility like that does just kind of goes to show how important it is to have enough people on a scene.
What do you think about this particular exercise that you're involved in?
I thought it was really great to get that sort of hands-on experience, so you get the atmosphere that goes on and why you need, it makes sense now why you need 3 people working on one person at any one time. It was great to actually, I like the house experience. I think a lot of people probably maybe have had that experience where a family member is needed paramedic assistance, and I definitely was in that category, and I know how crazy family members can be when that happens. That's true. I guess we had 5 people between us doing the CPR and whatnot, and you can see how that would get tiring after 10 minutes of doing that.
And the experience of doing that in the ambulance as it moves down the road.
Yeah, yeah, that was great.
It's pretty difficult.
Yeah, it sure was. It takes a lot of balance, I guess.
So, what would you tell people about your experience?
I think I would tell them that the type of training and the type of endurance and the amount of communication that goes on in these things is much more than anybody imagines. And that it was something that now that when I go forward and hear about people's experiences and all of our public servants and whatnot, it'll be easier to understand the type of stresses and the type of things they go through every day.
How about the work that paramedics do, the training they have? What do you think of that?
Extremely necessary.
All right, go ahead. You're next.
Yeah?
Yeah, gotta keep going. We haven't saved him yet. All right, still no pulses. Continued compressions. All right.
We were talking inside there. You really have to focus. There's a lot of noise, things are going around, and yet they're communicating well. And they're just completely focused on what's going on. And I think that's the only reason you can successfully communicate and do what you're doing in that environment.
The paramedics, what do you think of the paramedics?
Well, it's interesting, the transformation. When they came in, how smooth the transformation went in from firefighters, paramedics, they were coming in, and it switched, and they ended up helping each other. So it's pretty obvious that they've either trained or had enough experience that goes smoothly.
What would, if somebody asked you about your experience today, what would you say?
I'd say it's well worth it. Yeah. The way I would respond, I hope everybody at some point can do this. It gives a great perspective of what's going on.
We appreciate you coming out.
No, thank you.